Broadcasting from the beautiful Great Lakes state of Michigan, I'm Tom Bartholomew, your host of the Michigan Contractor Show. And I worked in the construction industry for over 25 years. I started on a job site when I was 14, working for my dad on a vinyl siding job. Now I spend all my time running a digital marketing agency where I help contractors and companies in the skilled trade promote their business and reach customers in ways they never thought possible. Again, my name is Tom, and let's get to today's guest. My guest today is a great app that will save you so much money. They offer immediate cash back, deep discounts on travel, trip credits toward dream vacations, discounts on shopping, coupons, education, on finances and personal development, and so much more. And I want to introduce to you today, this is the Life Super app and my guest, Maya Calev. Welcome to the show, Maya.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, excellent. Well, why don't you go ahead and tell us about the Life Super app and what it is.
Right. So I think you made an awesome introduction. And what you say is basically what it is. We call the Life Super app a VIP benefit program. Sort of like the one that CEO gets that none of us do. So we have 300 stores and restaurants that gives us cash back. And I'll go over some of them in a minute. We have, as you mentioned, the travel aspect. We have 10,000 resorts that gives us very large discounts because we contracted with them. We basically paying their cleaning fees. So we get a very large discount on that, and some phenomenal education that will help you develop yourself and your business and create more income. So the Life Super app actually started 9 years ago. The app itself is new, but the company has been existing for over 9 years. They were the company was established by Orrin Woodward and Chris Brady. They're named, well, not together, separately. They named one of the top leaders named by Inc. magazine. And so they were financially free well before they started the Life company. But they decided that they need to help more people get financially free, or what they call the financial matrix. So they created a program, a financial fitness program. That basically teaches everything from defense, so how to stay out of debt, how to keep out of debt, how to manage your finance correctly, and also the offense. So also how to bring more income, because of course you need to know how to keep more, but it's easier to keep more when you make more. After 8 years making a little bit over $500 million, they decided they're not reaching enough people, setting enough people financially free. So they created the Life Super app because they said, well, we'll give people not just what they need, but also what they want. And what do people want? Well, they want to make some money. They want to save money. They want to go on phenomenal trips that they can't really afford. And we basically make everything affordable. And all the education and the stuff that I mentioned is part of the app. So you don't need to pay any extra. It's part of the subscription. So just phenomenal company.
Yeah. Well, Maya, what I liked about what you just said is they want to make something that people wanted, and people do want to save money, but they also want an app. They want it easy and accessible. So what you're saying is this is just an app. Once I become a member, I get an app, right? I download it from the App Store, I'm guessing, the Life Super app, and I can look through there and tell me a little bit about how the app works. Like, what do I see when I come onto the app and I'm looking at it, and how do I find my deals or discounts?
Okay, great question. So you get a link from a Life member, such as myself, and you download it, and it's very easy interface. You go to the first line there, you'll see, and you go into the national brands. So let's say we're going to Home Depot. We're going to go to the Home Depot store. And when you get to the cashier, they will tell you how much you owe, and you're just going to punch it in. You hit complete, and it will generate a gift card that basically the lady at the cashier or yourself, if you do self-checkout, will scan it. And you'll get paid, and your cashback will immediately show on your app. So let's say we did a purchase of, I don't know, something at Home Depot. We get, let's say, $20 cashback or something like that. We can go after that to Panera and pay with our cashback for our lunch. So the cashback accumulator, you can keep accumulated for a big purchase. You can accumulate it and use it as you go along. So that's basically the cashback aspect. Very easy to use.
So I got a question about that. When you said you could, so go to Home Depot, which a lot of, this is a contractor show. So obviously a lot of people go to Home Depot. We'll get into some more stores that are good for contractors in just a minute. But I go to Home Depot in the morning because a lot of contractors want to get their supplies before they're off to the job site. And I get my supplies. Let's say I make a big purchase and I get some cash back. Like you said, you referenced $20 cash back.
For instance,
and you said I could get lunch with it. So I can get my cash back that quickly?
Oh, it's instantly.
Oh, okay.
Once you hit complete and it generate the gift card, it automatically send the money to your cash back on the app. So yes, it's instantly. You leave the store, you leave the Home Depot, and you go directly to, I don't know, Chili's. What do you like? Burger King's.
Sure, whatever suits your fancy. Maybe
exactly.
I'm up here in northern Michigan, and it could be whichever restaurant is in that town.
Yes. So correct. There's also coupons to certain, maybe a small shop or small restaurant. So there's also a coupon aggregator that you can also use that if the store is not in the national brand. So yes, for sure.
Excellent. So tell me a little bit about, so again, we just referenced it that a lot of the viewers are contractors.
Yes.
How would this app help contractors?
Well, I'm glad you asked again. We have a lot of contractors on the app because they do make a lot of money, receive a lot of money. So they literally save. I don't want to say that way, but you're losing money by not being on the app if you're a contractor. It's plain and simple because we have Home Depots, we have Lowe's, we have Ace. And all of them, you get cash back. So you can get cash back from 2% up to 14, even more % cash back. So for instance, Lowe's right now, it's going to be occasionally there's sales on specific stores. So Lowe's, we have a sale between May 25th to June 15th that gives us 5% cash back. Now, if you use an e-wallet, it's kind of you transfer money to your e-wallet on the app, sort of like Apple Pay. You basically can get an extra 4% cash back. So you can get 9% cash back on Lowe's, right? From May 25th till June 15th. And occasionally we get different kinds. Now, what I do want to mention is that you can purchase several gift cards. It's generate gift cards. So it doesn't have to be the exact amount and change. You can buy a few of them. Actually, there's a lady who talked about it. She bought a big lawnmower, the one that you sit and drive on. I'm not an expert, but it's a few good $1,000. And she bought a few gift cards. So she bought all of it through the Life Super app. And she got a lot of cash back and dibs. And she said that all her purchases in Walmart, the grocery shop, she just did through that. Now, you can use that cash back anywhere you want. But, for people who are contractors, they can use the cash back to purchase other equipment in Home Depot and Lowe's and Ace and all those stores. So for sure.
Wow, I think that sounds great. It sounds fairly easy. It does take a little bit of work to earn that extra 4%. You would have to transfer the money into the app first.
Right. But you can use the 5% and of course you can aggregate. So if you get, I know that some people have coupons that they can bring. Some of our contractor have like discounts at Home Depot because they have pro, account and things of that. So you can aggregate it. So you can basically use that and the others. So we're all about stacking. Stack as much as you want, pay as less as you can. So.
Well, I want to get to that second in just a minute. I want to go back to where you had mentioned the sale at Lowe's. So that sale, you mean it's a sale for people just on the app, right?
Yes.
So what if Lowe's is having a sale? Let's say they have a 5% off sale or they have a discount. Can I use this on top of that?
Yes. Yes. So there was actually somebody who mentioned that they were renovate and they replaced their kitchen. And so Home Depot back then had their own separate, like 20% off kitchen or something like that. And then they basically transfer money to their Life account, e-wallet, and they use that and get cash back. So they got I think it was like $2,000 worth of discounts and cash back and all. So they saved $2,000. So yes, you can so let's say now, I don't know if there is, but let's say Lowe's you want to buy, I don't know, driller, and the driller has a discount. You get the discount on the driller. If you have coupon, great. You get the coupon discount and you get the cash back. So yes, definitely stack.
Wow, that I really like how that works. So you keep saying stacking. So that's what you mean by stacking, by having this sale and you're getting this cash back and just, all right, I like that. That's great.
Yes.
Excellent.
Definitely.
So I know that we had talked about the different places, Home Depot, Ace Hardware, and different things. What about my vehicle? A lot of contractors have a bunch of vehicles. What type of sales or discounts or perks are about vehicles? Okay,
so yes. So we have Jiffy Lube that gives us cash back. We have AutoZone that gives us cash back. Actually, 2 days ago, somebody mentioned that they went to Firestone and there was a coupon on the app that they use. And instead of, I think he bought a tire. So the tire, instead of paying $280, the coupon gave him, so he paid $220. So he saved $40 or something like that. And so, yes, there's a lot of those. Also, we have Walmart on the app. So there's Walmart gas station that you can utilize. Sam's you can use, to buy gas. And Shell has a coupon on the app that the first 3 fill up is 50 cents discount per gallon. So you really need to dig into, but there's a lot more into the app. Just the national brand. There's a lot more. So
yeah, it sounds like it. So I think that sounds like a great deal. I can take my car and go to Jiffy Lube, get my oil changes and the stuff, the services they provide, fluids and whatnot. And a lot of even Walmarts that I've been to have auto centers. So they'll have auto centers. So you can even go in and be able to maybe get some repairs and be able to get that cash back. So it sounds like it really offers a lot of savings and cash back and a lot of things. So I think that's wonderful. So does these work nationwide, I'm guessing? So it doesn't really matter where you're at. You could be able to do this Life app. So we had talked about it. So this isn't just a free thing. I can't just go download it. What type of a membership, or what do I have to pay for this? How does that work?
So to be a customer, it's $30 a month and you get 30 trip credits. So remember we mentioned in the beginning the vacation that we mentioned, the resorts. So those resorts, some of them you can use the trip credits that you get each month. We also have hotel. We're powered by Pricelines, so you can get also discount on regular hotels. So let's say you just want to go overnight somewhere, you have, let's say if you're a contractor and you hired elsewhere and you need a hotel, we have discounts on hotel all over the US as well. So that's what you use the trip credit for. Of course, if you want to be a member, to be a representative and make income, that's possible as well. And that's a different,
That's above and beyond the $30. Just
a little bit more, not a whole lot more, but yes, it's a different,
Okay, so that's an opportunity as well for contractors.
Yes.
Maybe a contractor works with a lot of subcontractors or a lot of other general contractors. This would be something that they could share with them because it's going to help save them money. And in the meantime, they're also going to make a little bit of money off of the other person using that app.
Correct.
Yeah.
There's income opportunity. And we, as I mentioned, we have a lot of contractors who are member, because it just makes sense for all the contractors to be on the app, and they all know each other. So they're like, that just makes sense. So yeah, we have a lot.
Absolutely. I was excited to have you on today because I got to confess, I'm very familiar with the Life Leadership as it was, not so much Life Super app because I was part of Life Leadership for a while, but that was about 6 years ago. So that was right before they came out with the app. So I was glad to have you on so I could learn about the app and whatnot.
Yes.
Is there any other ways that a contractor could or a person could save? What's your favorite benefit of the app?
Well, I'm not a Actually, my husband does have manufacturing business. A lot of his stuff come from Home Depot, so he utilizes it for that. We have Instacart, and I buy Costco, and they bring it over to my door. Which is awesome. We use Walmart. I recently went to Kohl's. I know a lot of people like Kohl's. Bought some shoes. We had some Kohl Cash. So we used the Kohl Cash. We got discount on it. And then we got some cash back on the purchase. So that was awesome. My daughter really loved Forever 21 for all those people who have kids up there. We get cash back from that. So yeah, you can use it on a daily basis. My kids love Burger King. I try to avoid it, but when we do, we use the app. In a lot of restaurants, for sure. We use a lot of restaurants on the app.
Well, I like that. That's great. And sounds like a great way that you could just save a lot of money. I know that my wife and we were just at Kohl's the other day. So when you said you had the Kohl's Cash and you used the app and everything, that's what you call sacking, right? You were sacking right there. Yeah,
exactly.
Getting the maximum benefit that you can. And this app, the Life Super app, just adds to those sales and discounts from your regular everyday shopping.
Exactly.
Wow, I think that's great. Anything else you'd like to tell us about the Life Super app?
I mean, I always talk about this because that's what people love the most is the cashback and the trips. I do want to mention, like as example, for instance, Cancun, Mexico. There's a very nice resort that I really want to go, so I always mention it. It's Riviera Maya in Cancun once things are open. It's usually about $6,000 to go there. If you go Google and you look for Riviera Maya in Cancun, that's about what you're going to get. On our app, it's around $300 for 7 nights, and that's including taxes. So very big discounts. By far, the best, I think, one is on the app is the education. People don't even understand how much it will help move your business forward. I'm an introvert. I used to be an attorney, but I'm the attorney that was behind screen, the one that do the transaction, not the litigator to go out there. So I was very introvert, very quiet. But the app truly got out. Is it truly me? And it really helped because people are attracting, when they're attracted to you, they attract to your business by default. And it helps grow your business tremendously. Same thing happened to my husband. with his manufacturing business. So it's completely different business, but this education just works for everything. So that's one aspect I really want to hone in, because it's important, but I don't think people put enough emphasis on it. And so it's part of the app.
Yeah, so that's what they did, is they took the financial fitness program, I'm sure added to it, made it even better. It was amazing when I went through it.
Right.
You know, it was so funny when I was going through those apps. A couple things that really stood out that kind of made me chuckle a little bit is some of the things that they would say, you know, Oren and Chris, they would say, you know, don't spend more than you make. Make more than you spend. And it seems so obvious, but I think a lot of people overlook that. So that's the education. They're going to get all sorts of...
And we have the Rascal podcast. It's podcast by Oren Woodward and Chris Brady, multi-millionaire, who teaches you everything they know in a podcast. So it's like 18 minutes, 20 minutes that you can, you know, listen on the ride to work and from work. And it's just, that's the self-development part. So they teaches you everything about, you know, how to develop your business, how to develop yourself. So yeah, we have the financial fitness that you mentioned, but also those amazing podcasts that really enrich your life and help you move forward.
Well, I think that's amazing. And I think that a lot of people, contractors and just about anybody can find a lot of value in the Life Super App program.
Absolutely.
And for only $30 a month, you're gonna get that plus in cash back.
Absolutely.
Especially if you're going, I mean, just if you're only going to Home Depot as a contractor, you probably buy the materials for a deck today, especially with the increase in labor or lumber prices, you're probably going to get enough cash back to buy 2 or 3 lunches.
Probably, if not more.
If not more. That's
for sure.
Right. Well, Maya, I really appreciate you coming on the show today. Thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me. That was a blast.
Yeah,
thank you.
And they can connect with you to get the Life Super app. They can reach you on LinkedIn. I'll put a link in the show notes. They can just click right on it, and they can get right onto your profile. And that would be
my email.
And through your email, yes. And I'll also list that right in the show notes. So they can email you directly or contact you right on LinkedIn. Well,
yes,
again,
I'm really active on LinkedIn, so yes, feel free to message me. Would love to chat and explain and send you the link so you can get started.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Maya. And if you enjoyed the show, go ahead and let us know down in the comments below, or if you've had experience with the Life Leadership or the Life Super app, tell us all about it in the comments below, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell so you'll be notified every Tuesday when I come out with a new episode and a new guest to bring just like this Life Super app to you and some great information. Thanks again for joining me, and thank you so much, Maya.
Thank you.
If you would like to be a guest on this show, head on over to MichiganContractorshow.com, fill out the form, and I'll get back to you with the time and date for you to make an appearance. As always, my name is Tom. We'll see you next time.